Welcome to the Book Carriers, your favorite book club podcast.
I'm Cassandra, the hopeless romantic book carrier.
I'm Angela, the logical book carrier.
And I'm Becca, the sentimental book carrier.
We are three 30-something best friends and busy moms who live vicariously through the stories we read.
So grab your cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's get lost in a great book together.
Welcome to another episode. It's your hopeless romantic book carrier here, Cassandra. This week we are wrapping up our time with the Empyrean series with this bonus content where we just chat about our experience with the midnight release of the book, along with how the release went overall. I will say we get into some pretty interesting stuff here. Dare I say controversies, ? But I'll let you be the judge of that. We continue with our infamous game of Kiss, Marry, Malek, and of course our signature question to review Onyx Storm.
We were so excited. We went to our Barnes & Noble midnight release. How was that for y'all? What'd y'all think?
I mean, it wasn't like, I anticipated. I mean, I feel like we genuinely were excited and we brought in a lot of energy. But the energy was pretty, I guess people were tired because it was midnight. I don't know.
Yeah, but it was definitely underwhelming. But, going on TikTok afterwards and seeing everybody else's experience of like the Barnes & Noble's midnight release, I was like, okay, so this was like a nationwide experience. It wasn't just like our specific location.
I think we were excited because we've been to the Harry Potter releases, we went to the Twilight releases, and we were expecting that same type of energy, right? Mm-hmm. And that energy was organic, and that everybody that was there was because they were readers, they were excited about this new series, they were like diehard fans. And I felt like this energy that we walked into, it was like, okay, none of you people have ever been to one of these before. That's how I felt. And not that it's like an exclusive club. I mean, that's fine. If this was your first one to go to, then that's fine. I was just disappointed in the shift and the type of energy that I felt as opposed to what we felt years before. But I did see a lot of TikToks in independently owned bookstores and different, other people had other events that looked so much fun and so lively. And so I don't know, I guess it speaks more on Barnes & Noble than it does the people that were there.
And I also saw that there was a huge amount of people that went to the Target release.
Oh my gosh, yes.
The exclusive copy. Most people, I think, were more interested in getting that copy.
Yes,
and
I think so too.
I would say, I expected there to be so many people at Barnes & Noble, but I think most of the crowd kind of was trying to hit that Target exclusive copy. And I think maybe that's why that could be. There was just a lot of different ways you can get the book. And in the past, maybe that speaks to it too. In the past, there weren't as many ways to access the book. Maybe. Right. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Yeah, maybe before. Yeah, I think you're right. Before, there wasn't a lot of exclusive editions here or there or pre-order here and you get something special. But I guess it goes back to, I think we talked about in our last episode, like consumerism and like overconsumption, like in the American culture.
Yes.
The other thing that I was thinking about, maybe people forgot how to socialize, like with COVID and everybody was locked down and like avoiding crowds. And maybe we're still all so traumatized, like from crowds and just like or maybe, I don't know, just talking to people and like being around others.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I think it was exactly. And I think, the three of us went to dinner beforehand and we had a few espresso martinis, we were just having the best time. We just like rolled and like laughing and whatever. And it was just hit with like a wall of immediate, just like stoicness that I was like, no, it's not that serious. Like, where are the costumes? Like, where's the fun? Where's the music? And then seeing all those videos about the Target release and people knocking people over and cutting in line and grabbing books out of people's hands. And I'm like, this is not the book community that I've known my whole life. But I wanted to share that experience because I know we saw so many people posting that they had similar experiences and you are not alone.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about this the other day, or I wonder if this is the first series that like BookTok kind of made famous. I know ACOTAR maybe was the first, but I think right now we're in like the height of social media of like Bookstagram, BookTok, YouTube, Book. And I wonder if maybe all of the social media hype like is why it's like such a frenzy and like why it's like turning a little bit, because I think this is the first like book series
I mean, I
that's
feel
been so
like
popular.
once ACOTAR started or became popular, all the books were already out, at least for
Yes,
me.
yes.
So this is the first series that is ongoing that has had such a cult following. And yeah, I'm kind of like, man, if this is what it's going to be like for next releases and stuff, that I'm sad about that. Speaking of Rebecca Yarros interviews, right? I am not happy with the way that these interviews went for Onyx Storm and the press that she's done. And it's just kind of like a like she doesn't know what to do with this level of fame. Is that the like that's the best way I can wait like to describe it. And I feel like maybe she's losing herself a little bit and like who she is with the amount of press and the amount of attention that she's having to give on herself.
Well, and so I'll say about like Rebecca Yarros interviews, I honestly have not seen that many. I've seen like bits and pieces and like super short clips on like TikToks and stuff. Yeah, I think you're right. I agree with like she doesn't know what to do with the level of fame. And like really who would, honestly?
Like, you know, people like are wanting her to do these interviews so they can ask her questions and like try to, you know, get, you know, insiders whatever on the next book and this and that. And she hasn't even started it. I mean, she voiced that, you know, she's like, well, I always alternate between, you know, just a regular fiction and then my fantasy world. And she's like, I need to write my fiction book next and then I'll write the next one. So it's like just say, you know, like, well, you'll have to see. Like, you don't have to say like, well, I haven't even written it yet, because it like deflates the anticipation for the
or
for
to
the
give away
world.
such a big spoiler.
Yeah,
I think that's a big spoiler, saying that somebody you love is going to die. That's a big spoiler.
yeah.
Because, well, I mean, yes, I love a lot of the characters, but now I know. I mean, I don't know. I don't like knowing.
Yeah.
We also don't know how much the publishing company expects her to do like press releases, because that's for any book, right? Like you're, I'm sure, contracted to do, you know, certain amount of interviews, and with the amount of hype that this book is getting, maybe it was an increased amount of interviews, or the fact that it's going to be a TV show. And I don't know if there's a contract with Amazon and like they're requiring like this much, you know, press and attention. And so there's also that. I wonder if it plays into it.
I'm just saying that I feel like the interviews took away something for me. And I don't like when it distracts from the craft. Yeah. And that's what I feel like. And, you know, I get excited when things get turned and adapted from books to movies and all that. I mean, I like whenever a work of art gets the recognition that like, man, we need to do more with this. We need to bring it to life. We need to come at it from a different angle. We need to this because it's such a good, you know, piece of art.
Yeah, no, I totally see where you're coming from, Becca. And I agree with you. And maybe I don't feel as strongly because I haven't seen a lot of interviews purposefully right now, just because I didn't want spoilers too, or like to get all this media on Onyx Storm. I've seen this also on social media, like being compared to like Twilight and being compared to that series, and how like the fame and everything got so hot, like so much. And it even, I didn't know this too until I saw somebody make a video about it, about the author Stephanie Meyer, how she was going to release the POV from Edward's point of view, but it got leaked. And like this happened too, like with Onyx Storm, it got leaked, and all of like the chaos and the mess from Target and Apple Books, and there was a PDF, I think. Somebody leaked it. And so yeah, the same thing happened with Twilight, and like how it completely, I think from the video I saw, like Stephanie Meyer was like demoralized from that, and like she refused to finish that book and waited 10-12 years to like actually release it.
Yeah. This is an art. This is not just something that she sat down and can write in a day. This is something that takes months and years to perfect. And she mentioned too about how fast contract wise, I think, or there was some reason that she had to like her deadline for this book was so fast.
Yeah.
And that's why she said, she's like, the next one I'm going to take my time because I don't want to feel the same way I felt writing this one. And I was that shows. It shows. And you don't owe You don't go up to an artist and say, I need this painting done in the next 45 minutes. No, I will get it done when I feel artistically, from my artistic viewpoint, that it's finished and it's perfect. Writing is no different. It is an art. And people that just think that she can whip out whatever, or that it should go a certain way because in their mind they think whatever, it's wrong. It's wrong. Mm-hmm. And the expectations that we have in social media will ruin something that is supposed to be a beautiful thing.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to wrap up this episode, but we have to, of course, do our signature questions whenever we finish up with a book. First, of course, is kiss, marry, kill. And, you know, I kind of want to do something a little bit different. I don't know if we should take into account all the characters. Let's pick 3 characters, and you have to kiss, marry, or kill the 3 that I give you. Okay?
Okay. Let's do it.
Angela, your 3 characters are... I'm not even going to give you the one that I know that you want to marry. I'm going to make you think about this. Okay.
Give me art now.
No. Okay, your 3 are Riddick, Xaden, and Bodhi.
What? Why would you do this to me?
To make it fun.
No.
Those are good.
Is easy.
Those are good,
easy.
guys.
All right, I'm going to kill. Can I start with kill, or do you want me to start with?
Sure. Whoever you want to.
I'm going to commend to Malek.
That's hard.
Riddick.
Ma'am. Get out.
He's not... I imagine his body type and like his attractiveness not something not my cup of tea.
Never kill Riddick. You're getting Rebecca Yarros ideas over here.
Oh,
stunned. All right.
Yeah, so Riddick, sorry, I'm gonna commend, which I have suspicions about him in the 4th book. And I'm gonna kiss Bodhi. He's so cute. I just imagine him. He's so cute.
Hang on. Back up. Back the train up. What suspicions do you have of Bodhi? Don't wait till the end to
Riddick.
say your theories.
Riddick.
Riddick. What are your theories about Riddick?
I think he's gonna be the one that dies in book 4.
Oh.
You think she's made him too lovable, right?
Yeah, like we got to know him like way too much, and he doesn't have a relationship. He doesn't have anybody tying to him, and he's been so loyal to Violet, and so he's gonna sacrifice himself to Violet.
I agree with that.
I agree, because Sawyer's already had it too hard, right? And we've already said like somebody in the squad has to die. Like it's gonna happen. I agree. I 100% agree. I will be devastated. But
Angela's like, let me just kill him now.
Seriously.
This is just as bad as her Sloan saying "say hi to your brother" for me on TikTok.
my TikTok video.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Riddick. I like him. I like his personality, but whatever. So Bodhi would be my kiss. Bodhi would be my kiss, and Xaden, I would marry him because he's his maturity, this book, and his expression of love, top tier.
Yeah,
top tier.
Yeah.
Okay, Cassandra. I'm not going to give you Xaden because we already know that you would marry Xaden.
I know you're going to do that. I knew it.
I'm going to give you, let's see, Arik. I don't want to make it too easy, but okay. Arik, Garrick, and Riddick.
You got to give some girls. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. Arik. Okay, Arik, Garrick, Ree.
Oh no. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, do we start with
whatever you want to start with?
Okay, my obvious choice for Mary, I don't know. I'm sorry, Angela. I'm coming after your man, but I'll marry Arik.
So I'm ready to throw hands.
She
threw something down.
He's coming into his own. I could see it. And so, you know what? I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Angela. For Arik, because I see it now. Yeah, I see it now. Okay. He is a man. He's a man and a half. So I love him. Who would I kiss and who would I kill? between Garrick and Ree. Yikes. I think I'm gonna have to kiss Ree because I don't want her dead. And I wouldn't mind Garrick. I mean, Garrick I would be kind of sad about, but I've grown so much to love Ree that I couldn't lose her.
Mm-hmm.
So she and I will just be kissing. And I'm sorry, Garrick. I'm sorry. Because I love Garrick too. It's a hard choice, but I can't let Ree go. I just can't. So
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, Becca, for you. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Becca,
Cassandra, you give her one,
should
and I'll
read-
give her one, and then we'll. All right, Becca, you have to choose.
Oh.
We're not going to give you Dane for sure.
I would marry Dane above anybody else.
Oh my gosh, who should we
for
give it?
sure, I want to give you Imogen as one. Imogen is one. Let me see who else.
Violet.
And Violet?
Give me all the girls.
Imogen, Violet. Let's do one guy.
Okay, one guy.
Brennan.
Oh, that's a good
Okay.
one.
Kill Brennan.
Wait, what? What?
I said kill Brennan.
Aw.
I'd
Poor
probably kiss
Brennan.
Imogen and marry Violet. That would be the
Oh.
easy answer.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Imogen would probably be a good time, and I know
She seems
Violet
fun.
would like set fire to the world for me if we were married. So,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Good
all about
point.
that. So,
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
yes, that was easy. That was
Yeah,
good.
that was.
Well, you gave us some hard thinkers, so.
Well, I've been thinking about doing this, so I had time to think. So
Nice.
y'all were on the spot, so that was good. Okay, good. Well, that was fun. Well, then let's
Kiss Mary
also
Malek.
kiss Mary Malek. Let's talk about if we would, are we going to carry this proudly, this book, Onyx Storm? Are we going to keep it in our bag, or are we going to give it away? Are we going to share it with friends and get it off of our bookshelves?
Yeah. So for
because it's not our cup of tea.
Exactly. So
Right.
for our new listeners, just like how are we feeling this book? Is it, something we love and carry with pride? It's okay, keep it in our bag, or like you said, Becca, we don't want it on our bookshelf.
We
Just
don't
because
want it
it's
on our
not
bookshelf.
just
Yes.
because it's not our cup of tea, but it may be somebody else's.
Yes. Give it on to somebody that you think might enjoy it a little bit more. So our unique rating system. So
Mhm.
yeah, go first.
I say I will keep it in my bag.
Okay.
I like the story and I like the characters and I've grown to love them. But yeah, this book was a hard read for me. I kept waiting for that moment where I was like so enthralled and like fiending to like keep reading and reading and I just never got there. I just like if it wasn't for this episode, it would have taken me forever to finish this book. So,
Yes.
but I like the story and I'm gonna read the next book in the series, but so I'll keep it in my bag.
Okay. Good answer. Cassandra?
Yeah, I will also keep it in my bag because I feel like I should do a reread of it. I don't know if I will, but maybe anticipating the next book, it's there in my bag just in case I want to reread it. I agree it was a hard read. I was also waiting for that moment where I just like couldn't put it down. And that didn't happen. There were little spurts every now and then, but that just, I didn't get to a point where I was like, okay, I'm here, I'm in the story, and nothing's going to take me away from this. Unfortunately, that didn't come out for me, but I still enjoyed, the overall plot. There was a lot to muddle through, but the overall plot, enjoyable. So I'll keep it in my bag.
Yeah. I think same. I mean, I'm kind of right there with you guys. I battle between keeping it in my bag and giving it to somebody who might enjoy the high fantasy type style book more than I do. But I will say, I say that, and I've been a harsh critic, I know, of this book this whole episode, but I also have not stopped thinking about this book since I finished it. And so that has to be a testament, right, to the gripping story, the what ifs, the theories, everything. I watch every video that comes up on my TikTok. And thank God for TikTok. I think somebody made a video of like, I couldn't wait to finish the book so I could get on TikTok so someone could explain it to me. And that's exactly how I felt. And then it was like, once I started to watch videos and I started to understand a little bit more, I was like, oh yeah, or oh yeah. And then I suddenly couldn't stop thinking about it. So I wish it was written that way without me having to have people help me and hold my hand through it. So for that reason, I would probably give it to somebody, but I also kind of want to reread it to maybe help make more sense of it. But it was a hard read. It was not my favorite. I'm currently deep into the Boys with Tommen series, and
Same.
the way I wanted to reach for those books so badly this past week. Just like I did.
Yeah. And that was my little break, my little treat in between chapters.
Yes. And it just feels like this book felt like drilling to my brain. And then I pick up Boys of Tommen and it felt just like going home because it was like, okay, like this is comfortable. And so, I'm in between, but probably keep it in my bag because it grips me after. And that's a testament to how good of a book it was. So
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Very
Well,
good.
we will be back next week with another chitty chatty yappy bookie episode, and we can't wait to see y'all then. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of The Book Carriers.
We hope you enjoyed diving into this week's read with us as much as we did.
Thank you so much for joining us on this literary adventure. Your support means the world to us.
If you loved today's episode, don't forget to follow us on social media for updates, behind-the-scene fun, and more bookish content.
And if you're feeling generous, please rate our podcast 5 stars. Your reviews help other book carriers find us and join our growing community.
Remember, we'll be back with a new episode every week, catching up on our latest read.
Until next time, keep reading and living those amazing stories.
Bye for now.
Happy reading!
I've been called to the page.